Yo, welcome back to more Tsukihime. Uh, Akia's really scary right now. She plundered Shikiroa's life and took in the bad with it. She is going very yandere. And with Shiki not reciprocating, the feelings she's showing him, is forcing it on him. Used her powers on him. Straight up, said, Kohaku, take him to his room. Because never mind that this is Kohaku's route. We still have to, get through there, fully somehow. We have all the ingredients. Shiki knows all the things. Kohaku's here. She's about to, take care of him. Can we have a good talk here? Can we, this is it. This is it right here. If this is gonna happen, never mind, however, we need to deal with Akia. Inu, as you put it, this route has a ton of fuck in it. Absolutely. Goddamn. So, yeah, and Matt, I think, you were saying too, just when out of nowhere, the true villain has revealed herself, the true final boss. I have no idea how this is gonna end, man. I feel like we're kind of approaching the end here. We're gonna see how it goes, but I'm ready to just continue, man. So let's fucking go. The sweat fades from my drenched body. My roasting flesh begins to cool. The feeling of a soaked towel is on my forehead. My body is lifted and a cup is placed against my lips. Gulp. The sensation of cool water flowing down my throat. I sense someone nearby. I realize that someone is taking care of me. Good evening. How are you feeling, Shiki-san? Yeah, because Kohaku came in and she was legit concerned for Shiki. She was like, what the fuck? Or she came in and, yelled his name and... Yeah, let's see. She speaks with her usual smile. Ah, Kohaku-san. I somehow managed to speak through my tattered breathing. Ah, you do not have to speak. I probably understand your condition better than you do. She removes the towel from my forehead, still smiling. Was that thing before just an illusion? Kohaku-san is acting normal. She keeps smiling and continuing her portrayal of Hisui. Am I going to die here without being able to take off that mask? Akia-sama told me everything. She said that she would wait until tomorrow, but that may be too long. Akia-sama seems to have lost her ability to think clearly. I don't think you'll be able to make it through the night like that, Shiki-san. Oh god. Kohaku-san's words are unmercifully true. Shiki-san, you told me before. You said that you were numb to death. Is that still true? Are you still going to act against Akia-sama hopelessly with a body like that? Kohaku-san? I'm surprised. Kohaku-san's voice, it's completely different than before. No way. I told you that I am more attuned to death than most people, so I think I understand the situation I'm in. Without you telling me, I knew that surviving the night will be extremely difficult. And you are not scared of death? If you accept Akia-sama, then you will recover quickly, but you still do not. There's something wrong with you. Maybe. But I think it's okay. I like the me that acts like this, and I like Akia for liking me as I am. Yes, and, well, I enjoy small things like just being able to talk with you, Kohaku-san. But I feel like if I lie to myself, all those small things would lose their enjoyment, and I'm scared of that. I cough violently. Probably because I am forcing myself to talk to Kohaku-san. My body doesn't even allow me to do that properly. Shiki-san, why don't you tell Akia-sama that you love her? She asked the same thing again. But this time it's a little different. Kohaku-san's voice seems somewhat sad. If you do as Akia-sama says, then you'll live. Even if it's just lip service, you will die unless you do so. I don't know what you're thinking, but isn't it better just to return her feelings? Such a thing. If I could do that, I would have already done it. No. I do love Akiya, but only as my sister and nothing more. The one I like isn't Akiya, Kohaku-san. I don't want to lie to the one I love the most. Oh! I force the words through my ragged breathing. Tick. Second hand of the clock ticks in the short silence. Oh, Shiki-san, that's no good. You can't even do it just this once. Nope. My body is not free. I'd like at least my heart to be free. If I lie just once, then I'll have to continue lying. If I surround the lies with more lies, then it will all end up being empty. If that happens, I would... That girl that had nowhere to run. Never be able to help the one I like the most. And I just look at Kohaku-san. She looks away without donning her smile again. That is pointless. Don't you pity Akiya-sama? Pity Akiya? Yes. Every night she walks the streets and drinks someone's blood. Akiya-sama isn't able to make those from whom she sucks blood like herself in the manner Shiki-sama was, but she has the ability to steal from others. Akiya-sama knows this. She knows that sucking blood is making her less human, but she doesn't stop. She's only doing it to keep you alive. So, even though she knows it's transforming her into a blood-sucking demon, she continues it for your sake. You still refuse her when she does all that for you. These past 8 years, Akiya-sama has waited only for you. I can't answer that. In the first place, I'm dying because of Akiya. But I've only lived until now because of her efforts. I have a debt to her that is too large for me to ever repay. I can't say what is right and what is wrong, but I still have something I can't give up and I can't permit. So I know what I have to do. I see. Akiya will go out and drink blood tonight again. I raise myself up. The pain runs through me like an electric shock. I manage to stand while resisting the volume of pain. What, Shiki-san, No. I can't let Tono Akiya drink any more blood. I laboriously take a single step. Even though I may collapse at any moment, I continue forward. I can at least make it to Akiya's room. Please wait. Standing in my way, Kohaku-san appears before me. You say you'll stop Akiya-sama. Is that the blood of Nanaya speaking? That has nothing to do with it. I just want Akiya to be Akiya. That is what I, as Tono Shiki, really feel. You mustn't. Akiya-sama will not have any mercy on you. You realize it already. The Akiya-sama from before no longer exists. I know that. That shimmering mirage behind her. That thing is driving her away from being Akiya. The way Akiya is now, she will see me as completely useless if I don't accept her. Even still, I must stop her. I'm her brother, after all. Kohaku-san doesn't say anything. I push my way through to the desk. Inside is what I brought from the Arimas, only a few things. I take my knife out of the drawer, and I see that which I haven't yet returned. It's time. Kohaku-san. Gripping the final remnants, I walk. Kohaku-san just stands there. This might be the end, so here. I hold out the white ribbon in my hand. Finally. It's a little late, but I'm giving it back. Sorry. You went through such trouble to give it to me, and I never even used it. I don't know if my feelings were able to come out through my words. And as gentle as I can, I place the ribbon of promise into her hand. The sound of gasping. She stands stock still like a doll, just staring in amazement at the ribbon in her hand. You knew, Shiki-san? Not right away. It was only just recently. I really should have realized it as soon as I came back. Yeah. Should have realized it after I returned to the mansion and Kohaku-san said, "Welcome back." Even still, she smiled when I asked if she was one of the children who was here back then. I don't have the right, but thanks. I really was happy that you waited here for me. For 8 years. Those were the words I always wanted to say as Tonoshiki. Oh my god. Tears. Her face. Her face is neither sad nor happy, but a single line flows down. I don't know what it means, but naturally, I hold her body close to mine. I can feel her warmth. My raging heart seems to become strangely calm from it. Kohaku-san, I'll stop Akiya, so you get away with Hisui. And you don't have to come back. You've been locked in this mansion for 10 years. You can be free, and you don't have to force yourself to smile. Shiki-san, everything you... Her lips mouthed the word, "new." I didn't want her to say those words, so I closed her mouth with my own. It was really just an instant. Just a touch, a fleeting kiss, but unforgettable. I raise my head. I release her. In place of the doll like Kohaku-san, I smile with all of my heart. Well, it was really short, but living here with you was a lot of fun. Yeah, I really like you the best, Kohaku-san. Nice. Let's do this. The only thing left is to stop Akiya. No, stop. As I move to open the door, her voice rings out to me. No, Shiki-san. You can't stop Akiya-sama like that. Eh? I turn around. Shiki-san, you have to stop Akiya-sama. Kohaku-san stands there, not with a smile, but with a truly sad face. Kohaku-san, why? Why does she look like she's about to burst into tears? Shiki-san, did you really mean that? She looks directly at me. Her eyes implore me to confirm what I said about liking her. I nod. Kohaku-san shuffles over to me and holds my hand. How long were we like this? Kohaku-san doesn't say anything. After holding my hand like a child, she smiles once more, places my hand against her chest. If that's the case, then please make love to me. If you do that, then you should be fine without Akiya-sama, so I get it, it's the synchronizer thing, like, it's gonna power Shiki up, he's gonna go out to stop Akiya, and it's gonna, that's gonna be pretty sad, but I know this is how Nasu does it, like, with the girls and the scene, and then, but this is like with Sakura, man, it's like, but even more so, just because Kohaku's situation is just so much more, to me, just so much more fucked up and real. I'm just like, this is so weird. But let's just go. Okay, it pretty much went directly from that to here. Yeah. Day 11. Nanaya. I blankly stare at the ceiling as I continue lying in bed. Kohaku is nestled beside me. I can only hear her breathing softly. She's probably asleep. I reach out and clench my hand into a fist. Alright. I don't feel any more pain or dullness. It feels like her warmth is still around me. It hasn't gone through me completely, but I can feel my energy gradually increasing. Soon I'll be able to move as I wish. It's no use hurrying to Akiya's room, so until then, I want to quietly linger here with Kohaku-san. Shiki-san. Close nearby, I hear Kohaku-san's voice. Please don't answer. I just want to say something. It's just my spoken thoughts, so please just listen. Her voice is strangely calm. I nod quietly and continue to stare at the ceiling. I can feel her gaze shift towards me. I'm not the girl that you think I am. I don't have a sense of self of my own. Even now may simply be just another act. A long time ago, I was always quiet. I never understood why people smiled or frowned or could ever discover the meaning behind it. But I think that I did have a self. Until I was brought to this mansion, I really was alive. After coming here, I was forced to know unbearable pain. I think that is what destroyed my true self. I just became this doll that was just there. It was more bearable, and it was the only way I could survive. But even though I did that, it didn't solve anything. So I searched for a purpose and started to act to fulfill my purpose. I was a doll without any identity, so if I wore the right clothes, I could become anyone. But even if I became someone else, it was just an act. I could laugh or cry, but I could not understand if I was really happy or really sad. Isn't it funny? In order to protect myself, I cast away my identity and became just a doll. But the more of that I do, the more broken I become. I became good at acting, an expert at lying, and could deceive anyone with my smile. As I try to fulfill my purpose like that, I keep losing myself that I wanted to protect. Just what is happiness? What is this thing called sadness? I became unable to even remember the meaning of pain itself. When I would remember one thing, my heart would become agitated. When I would remember that boy who disappeared 8 years ago, I would get this feeling I could not understand. That boy who was always playing in the garden, who knew nothing about me, yet invited me with his eyes. I didn't like him or hate him, I was just scared. After trying so hard and becoming a doll that could endure the pain, I felt like I would realize it was all an illusion when I watched that boy. When that boy lost his life in the garden, I was watching by the window. He died saving a girl that was not even related to him by blood. I couldn't pull my eyes from that scene. The reflection of my face in the mirror was terrifying. That was the first time I ever hated anyone. Because I really was frustrated. I hated him and only him. I hated him to the point of tears. I don't hate Makihisa-sama. I really didn't feel anything at all towards him. Towards Shiki-sama who killed that boy, or Akiha-sama who was saved by that boy. I didn't feel anything at all. I guess I was just taking it out on someone. Because I couldn't understand why he did that. I just kept watching his discarded, bloody body. Did he value someone more precious than his own life? Otherwise he would never have protected Akiha-sama like that. But if he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? God damn this. I don't know what that feeling was. But in my emotionless days, only that boy was shining. Slowly, Kohaku lifts herself up. But that's it. I don't understand this feeling right now. I'm very happy right now, but that just might be another charade, right? Hey, is it alright, Shiki-san? Believing in me, someone who doesn't know if she loves you like you do me? Didn't I say it before? I don't even know what kind of person I am. Since I'm just a doll, I can become any Kohaku that I wish. So this Kohaku that you say you love, it isn't me, it just might be another pretend Kohaku. He speaks with a satisfied smile and a wavering voice. But that can never be true. That's not true. Acting, faking, that doesn't have anything to do with it. You are you. A truly mean-hearted person can't pretend to be truly kind. No matter how you act, you are still the same inside, Kohaku-san. That's right. Even if it is just an act, Kohaku-san seems like she is having so much fun. That means she is enjoying that role. It was her dream that could become real if she really wished for it. Yeah, even if everything was just a lie. I would still like the another new Kohaku-san. Wow. Definitely. Kohaku-san nods happily. That's true. I thought you'd say that. Her lips draw close. Eh? She launches a surprise attack and kisses me. Tongue slides into my mouth. I feel something hard. Ooh, something descends down my throat. Hey, Kohaku-san, what did you make me swallow? What did she? Medicine? Huh? Something feels so good. The ever-present pain in my body fades and drowsiness floods over me. Hey, Shiki-san. I just have one last question for you. Dude, is she gonna go try and... She's stopping us from stopping Akiya? Is she gonna go? Which Kohaku do you like the best? The one right in front of him. Her close yet so distant voice. I feel faint. Even still, I have to answer her. I don't know. But I like this Kohaku. I speak as if in a dream. She looks at me in total surprise. Yes, I'd like this Kohaku the best too. Aw. With an unmatchable smile, she quietly stands up. No. The sound of a kimono being changed into. She must be out of bed and putting it on. Well then, Shiki-san. I have to take responsibility for what I have done. Oh no, Kohaku. With a smile, one completely different than up until now. Her true smile. She leaves the room. What are you doing, Kohaku? Dude, after she finally let everything out, man. Oh my god. Everything's out in the open. Even how she felt when she saw him. That would made her question, like, made her mad. Like, why are you valuing someone else's life over your own? And you couldn't do that for me. Why isn't anyone around me as kind as you? Because that's so awful. And these feelings like coming to light now, I mean, she's just being honest, like, she's forced this dull persona the whole time. Even reclaiming her feelings now, she can't even be sure if it's like the real her, so he had to let Shiki know, but he had a good answer. I like this Kohaku the best. But now she's drugging him and she's gonna go instead? I don't like this, dude. I really don't. My consciousness flickers off and on. What's going on? My body is finally healed, but this time my mind is fading. What am I doing? I rouse myself awake. Kohaku, what did she say to me when she left? Oh my god, time's already passed. I have to take responsibility for what I have done. You've gotta be kidding me. Why does she try to do everything herself? There isn't any need to continue acting or hide anything. I would do anything for her, so why? Why is she still trying to go alone? Forcing myself to sleep. Was she just worrying about me? It's really beginning to piss me off. I get up from bed. The desk is so far away. Damn it. What kind of drug did she give me? I have to go to her room once and I have to go clean out her room and take all her medicine away. I somehow walk and collapse onto the desk. On top is my knife. I must have put it there after taking it out of the drawer. Crap. I fell asleep again. This is strong drowsiness. No matter how hard I try to fight it, it won't help. Damn it. Kohaku-san, I'll pay you back for this. I grab the knife. Chink! It flies open. I take it and... Man, this is going to be extremely painful. He's going to kill the medicine inside him. Thinking that, I slice into the nail of my middle finger. Gah! The acute slicing pain drives straight into my brain. No, he's just waking himself up with pain. Take that! I pull the knife back out from my nail. Jesus, that's a gruesome way to do it. Every time my finger feels pain, the sleepiness goes away. Wrapping my finger with the handkerchief, I stop the bleeding. Well, if it's like this, it won't stop me from gripping my knife. All I really need to do is hold it anyway. I don't even need the physical strength required to cleave through things. Damn it, don't do anything foolish, Kohaku. I jam the knife in my pocket and fly out of the room. Can't let Kohaku-san and Akiya face each other. If I can't prevent that, then something that can never be taken back will happen. I burst through the door. Kohaku-san. There isn't anyone in the room. Neither Kohaku-san nor Akiya. Are they next door? I run to the bedroom, but they aren't there either. Where did they go? I run my gaze to the clock. It says past midnight. It's already tomorrow. No way. When did that happen? I knew that I lost track of time when I was making love to Kohaku-san, but I didn't think it was this late already. By this time, Akiya has gone out on the streets to drink blood. I leave the mansion. There's no time to waste. Kohaku-san left to stop Akiya, but I don't think Akiya will listen to anything Kohaku-san has to say. Akiya isn't normal right now. If worse comes to worse, she'll see Kohaku-san as an obstacle that needs to be removed. It can't be. The school? That dream of drinking someone's blood I once had after Shiki was killed by Akiya. I don't know how it happened, but if that was Akiya... If that was what Akiya was watching, it means Akiya has made the school grounds her feeding place, just like Shiki. Then at this time, Akiya, who's a blood-sucking demon, won't be anywhere else but there. And I return to the place. It's quiet. The giant building bathed in moonlight does not look like a building that holds hundreds of students. For a long time, it looks just like a monolithic tombstone abandoned long ago, forgotten by memory, forgotten by time. My head starts to throb lightly. I ignore it and go through the gates. My headache multiplies in intensity the instant I step inside. My whole world wavers. My heart wakens. My fingers shiver in anticipation of battle. She's here. How vile. Only the smell of blood sticks to the air. The air is full of heat and burns on my skin. The wind is dead. Stagnant air transforms into a red cage of decay. I see countless red strands of hair when I look past my glasses. The red hair permeates the school grounds and the building like the web of a 1,000-year-old spider, not a hole anywhere to let its prey escape. Akiya, this place is already a different world. It's not a world any human should enter. Have you gone that far? My headache does not go away. A sharp pain of my cut fingernail. My heart lifts up a rhythm of delighted sobs. I take off my glasses and grip my knife. How long has it been since I faced these lines? I never thought I would take off the glasses I received from Sensei of my own free will. I didn't even think in my dream that I'd be using them to face my little sister. I don't have time to complain. Everything is set. All that's left is for me to cut through this red lock of hair. Oh my god, dude. I hate this. I hate that we have to do this. I mean, if it's for Kohaku, we're gonna do what we have to do, damn it. This is her fucking route. We are not gonna throw this shit away. One ending. One fucking ending. Burning. Entering inside, the temperature is even hotter. Burning. I know what this heat is. I saw it in the dream. The vampire that attacked a young woman entered the school grounds and then... Burning. Dragging that body went into that place. That room that the killer Shiki was once using. Silver moon looks down like a snake at the accused. Burning. In this classroom. Akiya. Nausea fills me as soon as I enter. In between the desks lie the collapsed bodies of girls. 1, 2, 3. All of them have completely lost consciousness. On their necks are trails of blood. In the middle of it all, that red-haired monster is laughing. Oh god. Oh, Nissan, you couldn't wait until tomorrow? She greets me without a trace of malevolence. Thump. That impulse assails me as soon as I see her. I desperately suppress the urge with all my strength. The moonlight streaming through the window illuminates her. Thump. I haven't moved a step since I entered the room. My instincts scream at me that this is bad. That thing is something beyond what I expected. The Akiya that exterminated Shiki pales in comparison to this. I'm surprised. You aren't supposed to be able to walk, yet you forced yourself to come see me. I'm happy. I guess you finally understand my feelings. Her voice is full of happiness. Thump. My reason cries out. Tonoshiki cannot win against that thing. So you can't make it angry. Don't let it be your enemy. If you do that, you will surely be annihilated. Thump. Even still, I can't run away now. Akiya, where's Kohaku-san? The air itself stiffens from her overpowering presence. She grinds her teeth in displeasure. She's over there. I don't know what she was thinking, but she's now receiving her punishment for raising a hand against me. She looks to the wall beside me. Is she pinned to the wall? Where? I follow her gaze. On the wall is the crucified form of Kohaku-san. What the fuck? What? Her body is floating in mid-air. No, it would look like that for someone else. But my eyes can see what is tying her. The hair? Her body is pinned against the wall by something like red hair. The hair creakingly tightens around her arms and legs. She passed out. Her head is hanging down. She really looks like a butterfly caught in a spider's web. Don't you find it strange? Suspending herself to the wall like that is quite a feat, don't you think? Akiya giggles. But don't worry, Nissan. I don't kill cats that bite me once. After she receives her punishment, I will forgive her. What? Thump. Everything goes hazy. Kohaku's anguished figure and Akiya's red figure match up, and all rational thought is disappearing. But let me warn you, I don't care for pets that bite me. I guess it doesn't belong to me anymore in my heart. So there won't be a second time. I have no need for those that aren't mine. Hey, Nissan, I can be very cruel to those who betray me. The sound of tightening reaches my ears. The red hair binding Kohaku-san's arms and legs tightens even further, as if to rip her limbs off. Akiya, you. I run towards the wall. The hair binding Kohaku-san cannot be touched. This is just an extension of her hair, only what Akiya is imagining. By putting Kohaku-san in her sight, Akiya is trapping Kohaku-san to the wall with her willpower. Thump. The flowing power looks like red hair. That is something she can't even see. I think suddenly, weren't my eyes designed specifically for this sort of thing from the beginning? And by facing death so many times, haven't they discerned the very concept of death? Whatever, that doesn't matter right now. If I can see it, then there isn't anything I can't cut. I can't let this red hair do what it wants to Kohaku-san. I swing my knife. Maybe it's because my heart is beating so fast. My knife swings out with a speed that surprises even me. Doesn't feel like I'm cutting through something. My knife glides through the red hair with speed and accuracy, as if I was merely reaping the air for harvest. Before I realize it, I have sliced through all the hair binding Kohaku-san in one breath. Her body falls. I catch her and touch her cheeks. She's still warm. Her breathing is weak, but it isn't stopped. I can only see a few lines on her body. Oh my god. I let out a sigh of relief. I place her down on the floor. Thank goodness. If anything happened, thank goodness she is safe. Nissan, what was that just now? Her voice is shaking. I spin to face her, still gripping my knife in one hand. She looks at me and gasps. Bringing her hand to her mouth in disbelief, she looks at my eyes. What beautiful blue eyes. How come? You shouldn't have any strength like that left. Amazement permeates her voice. Did you? Akiya trembles. Nissan, you made a contract with Kohaku? Oh dear, she just realized. Oh my god. Her voice quivers. It isn't full of hatred, but more like sorrow. This can't be. Then that means you chose not me, but... Oh no. She staggers. Because at this point, We didn't just reject Akiya. We chose Kohaku over her. Her face is pale and she looks like she will vomit. No, she does. She vomits as if crying. Her red hair fluttering, she hides her anguished face as she continues vomiting. It's almost as if she was letting out her screams. Well, this is just a fuck of awful. Thief cat, I should have killed you. That's right, she says as she stares at Kohaku-san's collapsed figure. She then laughs strangely from the bottom of her heart. Is this what you plan on doing, Nissan? You come here to betray me and then come after me? Incredible. You weren't satisfied with betraying me once, but you asked for help from Kohaku and come to kill me again. How thorough you are. Her laughing voice fills the room. The temperature of the room rises with it. On one hand, my heart is raging forth, and on the other hand, my reason is screaming warnings at me. The commands of kill and escape clash together. Stupid, that isn't it. I didn't come here to kill you. Liar, you slept with Kohaku, didn't you? Then you don't need my help anymore, do you? So isn't that why you came here? What did I just say? I said I didn't come here to kill you, only to stop you from drinking any more blood. You were doing this to help me, right? So you don't have to anymore. My body is fine again. As long as Kohaku-san is near, You intend just to cast me off now? Huh, I really must look stupid. I thought of you so dearly. I loved you this much, but you don't even think of me. Cast you off? Don't say stupid things like that. You are very dear to me. Whatever you want, I can't say the words will do them. We can't find a middle ground this route. We just can't. This isn't the route where it happens. I know what it is she wants, but I can't do that. She wants us to kill Kohaku. I can't betray Kohaku-san again. Fire, I have no need for someone like you. The entire room screams. The air is burning. Her red hair expands without limit. This is overwhelming power. I start to stagger. Unconsciously, my legs move back. Thump. I told you, Nissan. I have no need for pets that bite me once. Thump. Thump. Nissan, for me you really were the most important person in the world. But that is all over. Because however much I yearn for you, if I can never have you, then aren't you just an eyesore? Thump. 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 So I will kill you, Nissan. You are the most important thing to me, so I will not let anyone else have you. Thump. Thump, 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 thump. I can't breathe. The air in the room is like a furnace burning the inside of my lungs. All around Akiya is that shimmering mirage. My heart. Even now the impulses still fight between escaping and killing. Geez, what's the matter, Nissan? I'm being generous here. If I became serious, then it would be all over, so I have to let you do at least a little bit, right? Here, won't you come slash at me like you did when you saved Kohaku? Tss. Her smile doesn't fade. The murderous feeling in the air almost makes me want to puke. Akiya is completely... I see. You're pretty weak, Nissan. You can't even bring yourself to kill me. But I'm different. I can't help but want to kill you. Because I've been holding back for so long. Your blood, your flesh, your warmth, your shape, everything. I always dreamed about making them completely mine and mine only. While she shakes, while her body shakes with each word, she smiles with pleasure. My heart feels like it has gone crazy. Dude, to think this is what it took for her to get to this point. Look, if I can feel bad for Shikiroa, I can feel bad for Akiya. This just wasn't her route, man. This just wasn't her route. My heart feels like it has gone crazy. This thing before me, it's already no longer the Tono Akiya from before. I get a headache. It feels like it will split apart. The pain drives any thoughts out of my head. I'm about to go crazy. My head. If my head hurts this much, I will go crazy and feel like fighting Akiya to the death. Well then, let's fight to the death, Nissan. The Tono and Nanaya families have always had that connection. There's no need to hold back, right? She takes a step closer. Her red hair around the floor shakes. I don't care if you can't even do that. A spew of lies like you should just die here. She spits these last words. Like the time she killed Shiki, she stares at me. The ground jumps up at me. That which cannot be seen, the red thing that looks like a fiery aura, tries to engulf me. The sound of something striking the ground echoes through the hallway. Huh? Something wrong. Huh? There's something wrong. The instant before I was about to be enveloped by that fiery aura, my body instinctively sensed the danger and jumped back. I took a giant leap backwards and jumped again once I landed. With that, I made it this far. My breathing goes wild. This speed isn't natural. I was so fast that I disappeared from Akiya's vision in an instant. If I didn't do that, there was no way I could have escaped that fiery aura. In that dream, Akiya plundered Shiki's body with just her stare. I'm in the same position Shiki was. Akiya only needs to look while I need to close in. There's too much difference in our abilities. No. I said I didn't want to fight you. Throb. My headache increases. It feels like my head's going to split in two and grow wings. The burning red aura flows out from the classroom door. He is transforming the entire air into pure vermilion and comes out into the hallway after me. You know, I feel, now that I think back, we've seen the word vermilion so many times throughout the VN, and we didn't learn that that was like the title Makihisa had. He was that. But the Nanaya, like this being that the Nanaya knew of, and he came. This is, she's her, it's her now, she's the new one. About a classroom's length lies between me and her. Amazing. Just what kind of body do you have, Nissan? Her hair waves around. The air in the hallway starts to increase without limit. Even if it is night, disappearing from my view like that is strange. Your legs really are amazingly fast. It isn't that you are hiding your body behind anything. You're just moving faster than my eyes can track. My forehead throbs. My headache multiplies in intensity. But that is over as well. I won't make the same mistake, and you can't escape my vision here. Certainly this is worse than the classroom. The stairs are a long way behind me. No matter how fast I run, Akiya will simply seize my back with her fiery aura. But if I run into another classroom, I'll just be a caged rat. She'll probably destroy my arms and legs one by one, like pulling the legs off a bug. God, that's right. First, that's right. I'll destroy those wonderful running legs of yours. Her eyes fixate on my legs. The air itself smells of burning. I jump back. The air around me turns to that fiery aura and wraps around my arms and legs. I swing my knife. What I see is satisfactory. This headache tears at my right brain. Slice. I slice apart the red hair with the air around it. Akiya moans and stares at me full of hatred. But I am also in pain. Even though I sliced it apart quickly, my arms and legs feel a lingering burning sensation. My headache gets worse and it feels like it really will split apart. Again, why can you do such things? She walks over towards me, staggering. She must think that it doesn't work because she cannot focus on my distant figure. Well, that's probably right. Her power works proportionately to the clearness of her vision. Because we're in a building in the middle of the night, her fiery aura is slow in catching me. If it was daytime, her vision in the fiery aura would probably be the same speed. If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to kill that aura fast enough. I see. I pull back with the burning still in my legs. Akiya follows. Since we are cautious of each other, we keep our distance as we shift down the hallway. And then, a figure emerges from the classroom we were just in. Kohaku! My mind freezes. My headache and my heartbeat disappear. This can't be happening. Why did you come out? Why couldn't you stay passed out in the classroom? Akiya-sama. Akiya turns to face the voice behind her. Feel despair creeping all around me. Please stop. If you do this, you will only hurt yourself, Akiya-sama. Even if you keep drinking blood and go insane like Shiki-sama, you will still suffer. Swaying, wavering, like she will collapse at any moment, Kohaku-san walks towards Akiya. I don't like this. Stop. My outcry can't reach her. To get to Kohaku-san, I have to go past Akiya. How can I do that? You can still make it, Akiya-sama. But if you kill Shiki-san, you really will turn into a Tono demon. Akiya looks at me and Kohaku-san. And then, it's too late. I already am a blood-sucking demon. I won't listen to what you have to say anymore. Suffer? You don't know anything about what I'm feeling, so don't try and lecture me about it, Kohaku. This feels wonderful. I can understand what Shiki was feeling. This is the first time I've ever felt this kind of freedom. So I can't go back now. You're wrong. You're wrong. This is only what you are telling yourself. Isn't it just that you killed Shiki-sama and Shiki-san found out about everything so that you want to make everything like it never happened? That is something you cannot do. No matter how crazy you may act, you're really... Silence. Don't try and act like a good person after setting us up to kill each other. Akiya's hair dances in the air. This is entirely different than the amount of power she directed against me. You must be satisfied. Just like you planned, Nissan and I are fighting to the death. Your revenge is now complete, right? Kohaku-san's words are cut off. I see Nissan doesn't know that Kohaku was merely manipulating you so that you won't be confident in yourself, Nissan. Akiya directs her gaze towards me as if she was winning a debate. Didn't you think it was strange? Going to sleep early every night, having your memories obscured? That was all Kohaku's doing. Yep, yeah, we saw that one. And now Shiki knows. She prepared you drugs instead of medicine. And then all she had to do was whisper in your ear while you were high. You are the killer stalking the streets was all she had to say. There you fucking go, man. Just like she did it to Shikiroa. Except she straight up made him go out and kill. After making you a killer, she tried to get you to kill me. No, even if you didn't become the killer, you just had to walk the streets at night. While she made this elaborate play pitting you and I against each other. Kohaku prepared everything with a smile. In order to carry out her revenge against the Tono family. Kohaku deceived even you, who had no connection to this, and completed the situation we are in right now. Yeah, it seems so clear now. That's why Kohaku-san would always appear at the right time, always telling me what I wanted to know, always giving me medicine when I couldn't sleep. But still, yeah, because, okay, that's the plan. But what about now, Kohaku? I mean, she came out here to try and stop it. For Kohaku, you and I were just pieces to complete her play. Don't you understand? To Kohaku, you are nothing more than a tool. But still you chose her over me? Yes. Akiya says this tearfully. But still. I knew. All of that I already knew it, Akiya. Questioning voice. I wonder which one of them said it. About Kohaku using me, I knew that a long time ago. But that doesn't matter. I love Kohaku-san. So no matter what she does, I just believe in her. A gasp. She really is surprised. With distant, longing, unreaching eyes, she looks at me. Ha. Ha. Akiya's dry, doll-like laugh. Then I'm just some sort of clown, rejected by the one I love the most, who's being used as a tool by the one he loves instead. Still, you still want to steal him from me. Don't be ridiculous, Kohaku. Akiya. Her hair starts to flow. I run. Even if Akiya ends up killing me, even if I can't make it, I don't care. I run and I reach out my hand. But I knew the cruel reality. At the instant she walked out of that classroom, that my hand will never make it to her. Dude, fuck this. Oh my god. A sickening sound. Akiya's hair pierces Kohaku's chest like a spear. Are you fucking kidding me? Shocked, no, as if she was accepting it. She didn't even try to dodge. She collapses. Her kimono wavers in the air, as if it was all in slow motion. My brain doesn't want to confirm it and lags behind the flow of time. I was just taking it out on someone. I remember those words. I couldn't understand why he did that. Did he value someone more precious than his own life? She always wanted to become that precious someone. Just gave her life now for Shiki. That did not happen, so she lived alone. And as if saying this is the only result that she could end up in. If he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? That sin. Not just 8 years ago, but it returns even in this instant. Thought it was so strange. Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? Her falling body. In that instant, even with her eyes clouding over, I see Kohaku smiling at me. Or so I think. Dude, fuck this ending. Dude, fuck this route. Akiya, I'm sorry. But just like Shiki, taking off the glasses. My legs stop. I can't speak, I can't breathe. My piercing headache is the only thing that continues. Humph. A fitting end for a thief cat. Fuck you. Akiya laughs. His piercing headache. I can't go back. I killed Shiki. Even Nissan rejected me. Then I have nowhere else to go. I'm free now, so there shouldn't be any pain. She faces me. The air burns again. Her hair coils around her like a snake. It seems like every one of them has a mind of its own. This piercing headache. Headache. Didn't you want to kill me? This headache. 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 Not Kohaku-san. Wasn't I the one you wanted to kill, Akiya? Headache. 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 We know what's going on. I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry at myself who could not save her. At myself who's still living right now. At Akiya who could not save her. At Akiya who's still living right now. What, did you want to die quickly, Nissan? Well, I wouldn't forgive her even if she apologized. I would have killed her sooner or later. Because it's not like she had any reason to live. She was broken a long time ago. So isn't it doing her a favor to throw her away? She's too far gone. She fucking killed Kohaku in her own route. God damn you, Akiya, I see. If someone breaks, then it's a favor for them if you throw them away. So, you aren't Akiya. She isn't the Akiya that I know. I was just refusing to acknowledge that she was already possessed by the mirage so long ago. Fine, Akiya. As you wish. 8 years ago. Like when we ran in the garden. Come on. Let's begin our fight to the death. My headache stops. Tonoshiki dies. Nanaya Shiki saunters out of the dark night. It's already over. I visually gauge the distance between me and my enemy. It is about 10 meters. I need 2 steps to get into knife range. To ensure a kill, I need to take 3 steps. There isn't any cover in the hallway, and it's not big enough to hide myself by moving around. Even if I use the walls or the ceiling, I will have difficulty avoiding her gaze. Even if I take 2 steps, Akiya can easily fix her eyes on me in one motion. That is the situation. From this distance, I will die faster, since she will be slightly faster. I see. You're finally in the mood, Nisan. Akiya takes a step forward. Even though it's dark with this distance, she can see me clearly. Another step. If she takes another step, that will be my signal. Do I kill her now or pull back? If I make a mistake, I will end engulfed in Akiya's hair like Shiki in that dream. Another footstep. So either we get a bad end or we succeed. Before that footstep even fades, I spring into action. Here, Akiya's voice is a mixture of malice and pleasure. Enjoying the tension of battle, she smiles as she looks in my direction. That carelessness is my only chance and her only reason for loss. Not good enough, Nisan. No matter how fast you are, you just get clearer as you get closer to me. Her voice is full of delight. Her eyes catch a hold of me. Then the rest is simple. I won't be able to reach her, as she'll evaporate my arms and legs and collapse to the floor. Well, that is, only if she can fix her eyes on me until I am completely burned away. We're both gonna die here. My view reverses. Eh? Her voice is full of surprise. In that same instant, the red hair that was to burn my arms and legs vanishes. It's fortunate that the hallway is just a straight line. Akiya, who thought I would only attack directly, can't see me as I climb up the wall and jump to the ceiling. Proceeding up the wall like a spider, my foot touches the ceiling only once. It's not like I can actually be a spider. Turning my body, I'm just using the ceiling for a foothold. Dude, Shiki is a monster. What the fuck? The distance is good enough. Before my body falls, I use my legs to thrust off the ceiling. Akiya's gaze shifts upwards and the burning sensation returns to my arms and legs. The feeling stops in an arm and a leg. They probably don't exist anymore. But I don't need them any longer. My body has the speed it needs. Like this. Kya! I collide into Akiya. Why you? Akiya lifts her head. Being this close to her, she can easily find me and disintegrate my body. So before that happens, I cut it apart. That delicate neck. I cut it horizontally through her pulsing veins. Making no differentiation between her skin, her muscles or arteries or bones. Without mercy or compassion. Like plucking a lily, without even a resplendent pain. Thud. On the hard floor, something that's shaped like a bowling ball drops. It's all over. Her eyes are cluelessly looking at the wall of the hallway. Probably will continue to do so for all of eternity. Is that the last thing you saw? Her eyes being lower than that of a dog or a cat's, she fixes her gaze towards the dirty wall. Everywhere is darkness. Dying while watching the scenery, it's like a bad joke. Dude, is this the fucking ending? Didn't the old man teach you that taking pleasure in killing is shallow, Akiya? Well, that would have been useless. Tono Makihisa was shallow, so her messing up like that was inevitable. What a shame. Even though you were this talented, the fire that formed you was too weak. Wow. That's why I could kill her so easily. Doing useless things like enjoying killing. You did that, so you died. In this place all alone. Forever alone, staring at that wall that no one ever watches, not even letting out the final agonies of death. Huh. Even though she is my sister, she looks so pathetic. My stopped breathing resumes. My burnt body feels power flowing into it once more. Because Kohaku-san died, my body was losing its power. But since Akiya died, it seems like I am returning to normal. Well, in the first place, this body, this head, this heart, even if I embrace them and live, there's nothing. My breathing returns. My numb arm and legs still seem to be holding their strength. On the floor, Akiya's blood finally starts to spill outward. Crawling to the wall, I manage to stand up on one leg. I open the window and fresh air streams in. The cold wind blows through the baking hallway. This wind feels extremely good. It cools my burning body and my headache ceases. So why? Only my thoughts, as if my head is becoming empty. Everything feels the same and my vision does not return to normal from the red world I'm in. Above my head is the crimson moon. I remember that one dream. That moon looking down at that killer. Even at that time, it was a beautiful moon, so why? Why can't it evenly illuminate me tonight? Like a snake. Like an inflamed red eye, it stares at me. Staring. The red eye looks down on me intently. Red. Red eye. I understand it now. That made it all clear. What Akiya was looking at in her last moments wasn't the wall. He was looking at Nanaya Shiki as he approached to mechanically slice her neck. I see. Then it won't go away, will it? Then the moon will always be red. In her eyes, the killer is still burning. That can't be erased. That's why even though everything is over, I have nowhere to go. I lost Kohaku-san. I even killed Akiya. There really is nowhere I can go. All purpose, even myself, has disappeared. Despite that, my only leg limps down the hallway. The sky overhead still has that giant eye. Dude, what is this ending? With Akiya still watching him, Nanaya Shiki walks off to somewhere. What? Sure. Yeah, before we talk about something. Thanks for waiting. Time for Ciel Sensei's What in Why corner. Due to popular demand, here is a supplementary lesson, number 1. Oh my, Tono-kun has gotten really serious. That's a no-no. Even though Akiya-san has turned on her invincible mode, you shouldn't try to kill her. When it comes to killing, you are by far the expert. You have some leeway, so you should just observe Akiya-san for now. Well, we'll end this lesson now. The conclusion of Tsukihime is near. Do your best so you don't have to receive any more supplementary lessons. You know, I had already accepted that this ending was fucked. But let's see what happens.